and Acting Speaker. I was going to ask a question to the Honourable Treasurer, but he's not here, and I was waiting, but the time is up, so may I ask the Honourable Prime Minister that question? And may I move that the question time be extended?
Honourable members, the question is that the motion be agreed to. The question is that the question be extended. Those in favor, please stand. Honourable members, we have the absolute majority. The question time is now extended for another 20 minutes.
Thank you, Honourable Acting Speaker. As I said, my questions were going to the Treasurer, but since he is not here, may I have the privilege of asking the Honourable Prime Minister two questions. Honourable Assistant Speaker, you and I are very well aware, and every citizen is very well aware, that when you bring 100 kina today into the shops, the value that you used to get 100 kina worth is really gone right down, meaning that the cost of living has substantially increased very, very much. And for those of us who go shopping for our families, we are feeling it directly, but some of you may be using other people to go shopping, so you don't feel it. And therefore, Honourable Speaker, Acting Speaker, I speak on behalf of those people who are feeling the pinch, but ask one very, very specific question. And not being privy to the 2023 budget, may I be excused if this has been already addressed in the budget coming. Under the good treasurer's work, I understand that a total of 283.3 million was provided to provide for buffer for families because of the high cost of living in our country. And therefore, issues like tax threshold was one of those, meaning that my calculations are that less than 100,000 of those people who are already on wages benefit. We also reduced GST for major food items and also providing fuel subsidy. Honorable Speaker, I feel that maybe our government, under the leadership of our Prime Minister and the Treasurer, may really need to re-look at this issue or this particular strategy, and may I come with one option, if I may, but provide a preamble to my option, and that is that we relook at the non-tax fees, levies, and charges. And I want to inform Parliament of where some of these, what are some of these called non-tax fees, levies, and charges. And if I may be allowed to mention some of these to make the point very, very strongly. These fees, levies, and charges are charged by some of the key agencies, and therefore, when I mention some of these fees and charges, if the responsible ministers also take note. These include fossil fuel levy, verified gross mass levy, wharf storage fees, international shipping and port security charges, Commodity Crop Research and Extension Levy, Cocoa Tonnage Levy, Fertilizer Levy, Airport Fuel Levy, Factory License Fee, Safety and Inflammable Liquids Inspection Fee, Water Permit Fee, Export Permit Fee, Nakia Fee. Plantia, my advice is that each fiscal year they collect up to 600 million kina. We packed 283.3 million to provide the support. Agencies like SEPA, Climate Change Authority, Road Transport, and NAC are charging high land, air, and sea transport charges and fuel levy. My questions, therefore, are, Mr. Acting Speaker, can our government consider reducing these non-tax fees, charges, and levies? Because I believe it will impact more than the 100,000 that we have given relief for the ceiling in paying tax. That many of our citizens are non-wage earners. They walk into supermarkets, and they are there, as I said, 100 kina does not bring the level of food that you need to put on the table every day. Can we seriously consider reviewing these non-tax fees, levies, and charges so that many more people can benefit? And the second component of the question associated with that major question is, Prime Minister, would you agree that addressing these structural issues in our 2023 budget will automatically and immediately increase production and productivity in the domestic economy and therefore increasing in our GDP? Thank you, Mr. Assistant Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister.
All right, thank you, Mr. Assistant Speaker. Let me appreciate the very good questions raised by the member for Abau, one of our seniors in our current parliament. He correctly informed the House because 2022 was a tough year. When we took over government in 2019, we never saw COVID-19 in 2020 and the effect of it to be passed on into 2021 and up till today. None of us saw the Ukraine war. The Ukraine war has a global inflation cost of over 6 to 7, 8%. In fact, inflation globally is now averaging around 8 to 9%. And we in Papua New Guinea, as an import-dependent economy, we've also imported the cost of inflation globally. However, as responsible government should be, we've tried our very best in the present circumstances, in our view, in what area could have least burden on balancing the impact of earning revenue at the same time sustaining our needs whilst giving relief to our people. That 283 million kina relief that Treasurer did include in his supplementary is part of the overall 611 million kina worth of assistance we felt that we must give to especially those who are toilers of our economy. And the 100,000 figure he made reference to, it's about 100 to 200,000 Papua New Guineans who earn salary from the basic labor level to those who earn around 17,500. We gave them a break. We also, through that relief, intended to lift away or take away 10% at the fuel bowser and the essential household items. However, let me also inform this House and the country that those agencies who are supposed to make that 10% GST and levy being removed from fuel bowser and food, essential food, have not implemented this one fully as yet. We're getting to them to ask. Part of the reason why they have not fully implemented is the mechanics to operationalize the policy intent of our supplementary budget then. Let me assure our country, we are being sensitive to the high cost of living. The suggestion by the member for Abau is a suggestion in the right place, but we're finding the debate, finding the balance rather, where those who are implementing these policy mechanisms are passing on the benefits to the end buyers of those services or goods, their customers. Many times in our policing of those key incentives we give, they don't pass on the benefits to our people. And we have worked with ICC to see on how the price relief we give or the support we give can be passed on directly to our people. And the suggestion on fees and levies and charges to be relooked at is a suggestion that is very, very relevant. In fact, our budget, as I use this question time to indicate to the country, our budget will not be tomorrow, but will be next week, Tuesday, following our traditional Tuesday budget deliveries. And some of these additional revenues we are looking at to ensure we find a balance, give relief, but we still are earning from other pockets where we can earn from to keep our budgets sustained at an optimum level where we don't compromise service delivery to our citizens. Good suggestion, Mr. Assistant Speaker. I thank the member for this important suggestions. Our Treasury team are looking at those different combinations so that our people can be assisted right through these tough times we are living in. Thank you.